Hello all, and welcome to tonight's beer review, which I am dubbing the South Pacific Beer Review. Not because I'm in the South Pacific, I'm technically in the Central Pacific, but because I went to go and see South Pacific at Diamond Head Theater today, and it was absolutely wonderful. And speaking of other wonderful things, had a wonderful dinner after, had a wonderful Scotch and Drambuie, aka a Rusty Nail, and now I am dressed in something more comfortable and ready to do a beer review. So, tonight we will be reviewing the last of the beers I got for Christmas. One that I intended to age for a while, but ain't gonna happen. This is Samuel Adams Tetravis. Or Tetravis. No idea. A bold Belgian quad with rich notes of currants, raisins, and cloves. Let's read the back, shall we? Bold and rich, this enveloping brew builds its force and character through interlacing layers of flavor. Its deep complexity begins with a molasses sweetness, with notes of dark fruits like raisins and figs, and develops further with an undercurrent of tart spice from its distinctive Belgian yeast for a truly transfixing brew. Ooh. One of our brewers' favorite places to experiment is in the barrel room at our Boston brewery. It's here that each of our Samuel Adams Barrel Room Collection brews was born. To learn more about this unique set of tales, visit samadams.com. So again, this is something from the Barrel Room Collection. Again, this is a beer that proves that Sam Adams can do craft. This is a quad, so obviously it's going to be pretty amped up in the ABV. This is 10.2. And I am so excited, I just can't hide it. Tetravis is calling Tetravis. Well, I don't know any Belgian songs. Well, actually I do. I love Jacques Brel. I am really just all over the place tonight, aren't I? Coffee and alcohol does that to you. God damn it. This is a little bit tough. Just a moment. You know, they make fun of me at work for being physically weak. There we go. Rich, plummy, figgy. So let's get to the serious business of tasting, shall we? I give it a fairly vigorous pour because reasons. What we have here is a cloudy, mostly opaque amber brown color with a thick beige head. Actually, when you hold it up to the light, it's almost more of a reddish color. Reddish amber brown. And the smell is intoxicating. Very much of candied fruits. Nuts, hints of wood. Strongest would be the fig element. Again, treacle, molasses. Raisins. Head is dissipating fairly quickly. Sweet, but not very cloying, I find. finish is quite nice. You get a sense of the barrels. You get a nice little bit of hop bitterness, and you get a lasting sense of those candied malts. You can really taste the rock candy that went into this. Very chewy. The alcohol is not very present, despite it being very high percentage. So zero booziness, really. Very chewy. I might have mentioned that already. The front has some breadiness to the malts. It's almost, when you combine that sort of Belgian yeast, though it's not super evident here, it's, the aging has definitely tamed it quite a bit. You get a flavor almost like dark banana bread in the front. There's a nice nuttiness that shows up in the mid palate. Rock candy in the aging kind of makes a, not really a brown sugar, but more of a turbinado sugar sort of feel to it. There are molasses notes, not very pronounced. Also a lot of kind of dark rum notes towards the finish. Also hints of chocolate in the finish too, but very, very subtle. You can see the head's almost completely gone, but it still gives off a fairly good amount of scent there. This is going straight to my head because it's fairly strong for one, and two, this is my second drink of the night. As it warms up, the flavors are not as distinct. They're sort of amplifying and kind of blending together. But still, overall, a very pleasant drink. This is, again, the strongest note about this is the lack of booziness. Lack of booziness in the flavor, definitely heavy booziness in the blood alcohol content. So why am I running out of things to say? Just kind of drawing up a blank. This is actually very high quality. I don't have much to compare it up against. The only other quad I've ever had is Chimay Blue, to be completely honest. I do love Belgian styles, it's just I don't really have the money to go and drink quads all the time. That said, it definitely hits a lot of Belgian notes. And it's obviously a high quality, finely crafted beer. And for that reason, I am going to recommend this. Again, one, because it's a very good beer. Hits a lot of Belgian notes. Not exactly sure if it's exactly completely towards the style of quad, but It's obviously got Belgian. It's obviously strongly Belgian. I'm just kind of rambling on here at this point. And again, it goes to, as these 3 bottles I have reviewed have shown, excuse me, it goes to show that Sam Adams is a craft brewer. Sam Adams can make great, well-crafted beers. Why do they put out so many wheat beers? You'll have to go and ask Mr. Koch about that. So, that is your beer review for tonight. I know usually I go longer, but you know, I just kind of run out of things to say. Maybe because I'm talking so fast, I've said everything I need to say faster. And so, with that, I leave you, and cheers.